days ago, the Lagos State government demolished some houses in Lagos State here. In fact, it's not on the highland, on the mainland, close proximity to Ikeja, that is Maryland. All these properties are good title. So why the demolition again? Why did they ask residents to leave their property or remove their property? Of which we all know that it's not possible for you to remove your property. If you are removing your property, that means you are demolishing it. So make sure you watch this video to the very end so that you will not fall into the same error that happened to the residents of Mende, Maryland, Lagos, Nigeria. We're going to have a conversation with the Commissioner of Works in Lagos State. That is the person of Mr. Tokubo Wahab. Watch this video to the very end after the conversation, and I will now tell you what you must watch out, what you must avoid, so that anytime Lagos State is coming up with any project, your building, your property will not be affected. In fact, this is so, it's disheartening. Make sure you watch this video to the very end. See you at the end of the conversation.
You know what? The experts, let them work within this range. And he said also, Tokumo, let there be fairness. 60 on this side, 40 on the side of Ogudu, from 140 to this side. That is equity and fairness. And you saw the way people were being emotional about it. Yes, it's touching, but you can't do something wrong and want to use emotions to right it. It's not fair to the government.
The government of Lagos State have been bringing down houses and going around the city trying to clean up the city. But what exactly is the cause of these latest and recent demolitions?
Okay, thank you very much, Sheon. With respect to Mende that you mentioned and you highlighted in your report, Systems 1, that's Odo Iya Alaro, was gazetted in 1974 by the former Lagos State Millard, General Mobolaji Johnson. And that is the most critical system in the whole of the state. It defloods the whole of the mainland into the lagoon. In 2021, my predecessor in office, Mr. Tuji Bello, served notices on the properties inside the right-of-way for Systems 1. And they started the engagement for over a year. I inherited these conversations, and it got to the peak on 21st of November or so last year in my office. All homeowners, developers, residents on the right-of-way of Systems 1 were led into my office by the honorable member representing Koshofe, Constituency 1, Honorable Okola of Lagos State House of Assembly. We played the video. We had a lengthy conversation, and they agreed it's time to take action because the rains will start soon. That was 6 months ago. We served the notices afterwards, and then 2 weeks ago, enforcement started. By the way, Sheon, if you are from Okpebi, you see a major development going on. The bridge linking Okpebi, 3 local governments, Ikeja, Onigbongbo, and Koshofe, is ongoing. And it's passing by Odo Iya Alaro. And the right-of-way had been set aside since 1974 for this infrastructure. Now, they removed other properties. But Mende Villa sent in a document. We had to go back there yesterday. We were there last week, Sunday, with all the teams from the ministry. And they mentioned 2 names. Luckily, those 2 persons, they have institutional knowledge, Engineer Fashino and Engineer Taiwo. We went back and they did inform the residents that, look, this man actually didn't comply with the provisional approval that was given to him years ago. At that point, graciously also, let me inform, the governor also did approve that we reduce the right-of-way from 140 to 100 and insisted that you can't put 140 on a side of Mende, spread it on both sides, Ogudu and then Mende, which now allowed us to work with the new layout. Initially, the whole of Mende Villa was gone. It was sitting inside systems 1. But with the new realignment and the notice served on them, it now had to affect the buildings backing Odo Iya Alaro Shehu, and the system had to take its course. Yes, they claimed there were no served notices.
According to the commissioner, all these buildings are obstructing the Odo Iya Alaro canal. That means it's causing a lot of flood. You know, the area will be flooded anytime we are experiencing, you know, heavy rain. So they have to remove it, and so they have to demolish it because it's blocking the canal. While some other structures are, you know, along the right of way. Lagos State is constructing a bridge that will pass through Ojodu to Ojota to Ikorodu. Now, they said this plan has been there since 1974. Some structure, you know, on Monile now, they will come up with something. And another thing, when you are going for your approval, make sure you follow the due process. Do not cut corners. We have a lot of corrupt officials that they are going to tell you that there is nothing Lagos State cannot do. See, I'm a real estate consultant. I know later in future, the Lagos State will come up again and say that no, this property belongs to us. In fact, we have some honorable people living there, and they are like, nothing will happen. What do you mean that Lagos State will come up and demolish? Look at what happened to people in Mende. Look at what that happened at Lekki also. You know, this is hard-earned money. People work for this money. So when you are processing your documents, yes, you have good title, is in prime location, good. When you want to start your building, moreover, if your building is close, it has close proximity to canal, make sure you observe the normal setback, which is the 15-meter setback. Make sure when you are, make sure you are there, or you engage the service of professional architect and site engineers to put all this measure into place. Apart from getting your building approval, everything, the setback is very important. And also make sure you check around. Is there any government project ongoing on in this place later in future that the government is still looking at? Is my property along the rights of way? Because look at what is happening on the island now, the Lagos Calabar construction, the change of alignment. You understand? So make sure you put all these measures into consideration. Engage the service of professional site engineers, architects, surveyors. Go to the office of Lagos State Town Planning. Make sure you check everything. The building approval, apart from the building approval, go there, check, is my property as does my property at close proximity to a canal? Are we observing the normal setback that was given by the state government? Make sure you put all this thing into measure, please. It's in fact, when watching the videos, the way houses are demolishing. Now look at the cost of construction material. Where can majority of those people are now old? Where can they get money to start, you know, and getting another property again? So maybe that's the only one property they have. So please, my great investors, you're looking into, you know, getting property on the mainland in Lagos State, make sure you put all these measures into place. Go to the Lagos State Town Planning department at Alausa, check all the layout of the area. Is there any government project ongoing here presently, or the one that they will still do in the future? Then secondly, is my property close to the canal? Are we observing the normal setback? Check all these measures, all these precautions, please, please, please. We don't want houses to be demolished. It's a different ball game that house collapse. Another one, you know, government coming to demolish, you know, it's so disheartening. So please, please, I'm pleading, put all this measure into consideration. I pray we will not experience this. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. Like, share, turn on the bell so that you can get good, information like this. Information like this from me to you. You can be updated and know what is happening, not only real estate in Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja, Abeokuta, Ogun State, and lots more. My name is Ikeja. See you in my next video. Thank you.